Is the White House or DHS instructing border agents to refuse ride-along requests from reporters?
It's coordinated through the Department of Homeland Security, and I'd point you to them for any additional questions about the logistics of press access.
If you all wanted to grant access to the press, couldn't you just tell DHS to do it?
Again, we fully support transparency, and I would encourage you to talk to the Department of Homeland Security about any requests you have for press access or what you're looking to accomplish at the border.
Well, we're smart enough to know that that's not really an answer to the question that was asked. Still, no indication from White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on when the media might get to see the conditions inside those overcrowded border facilities. And this, the Biden administration is said to be limiting contact between border officials and the media. Officials say they were told to deny press requests for ride-alongs with agents and to forward any inquiries to the D.C. press office for approval. Joe Concha is a media and politics columnist for The Hill and a Fox News contributor. First of all, just your reaction to that, and can we work around that to get to the facts?
One would think. I always heard this saying, Harris, that the buck stops here, right? The buck stops with the president, with the White House. For the White House press secretary to say, go talk to DHS. We really can't handle that. I thought this was supposed to be, per Jen Psaki's own words, one of the most honest and transparent administrations that we'll see. And instead, we see a media blackout at the border. Imagine if President Trump had done this. The words authoritarian and dictator, the quota would run out clearly. And we know why there's a blackout now, don't we? You have facilities that are at 100% being overrun. The CDC says these facilities should only be filled to 50% because of COVID, and now they're at 100%. You have migrants by the hundreds testing positive for COVID and then being released into the U.S. population. That is literally a super spreader event. When Psaki was asked about this, she said she didn't have any updates. She has to circle back, but it's certainly something you support. Okay, so if it's certainly something that they support, just simply say, allow the media in. Let's see what's going on here. But instead, it's the usual dodge, Harris.
But there's a layering onto this. And as journalists, this is really a problem. When you start to tell the very people who are doing the work of this that they are not allowed to talk to the press, what is going on behind the scenes? Is there an inherent threat there to their jobs? Like, what does that look like? Because we can FOIA, we can Freedom of Information Act information, and if they want to talk and put it in writing, we can FOIA for that. What is this administration trying to say? Is this more a hit on us as reporters?
It certainly seems that way, and it's typical of the pattern as far as not allowing any access to the president, for instance, in terms of a press conference not being held for 9 weeks into an administration. And at the border, the fact that Casey Stegall had a great report before, it's not only that he's putting in requests saying, okay, we want to see these facilities, and other news organizations are as well, the requests aren't even being returned in this situation. So, look, this is one of the biggest problems right now for the Biden administration. It is overshadowing everything. And to your point before, when this news conference comes up in 9 days, guess what's going to dictate that news conference? If they just held it right after the COVID bill was signed, maybe that is the story of the day.